And can you make me the host?
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Hannah Lalonde, and for those of you who might not know who I am, I'll be your MC now for the next 8 days, and I'm very excited. And I am very new to this, so I'll do my best to be a good MC for you guys. All right, let's begin. Let's begin by greeting our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Chanjin Chapamunge Kyonbe. Battle. All right. We will now go into our family pledge, and I'll have my mom Rose to help me out in my Korean, and I'll continue it in English.
Pajangmanse, Il, Jangagok Chanin, Ori Kajaon, Jam Sarangol, Jong Simhago, Munyantangol Chaja, Mune, Chanja Isan In, Jesang Sagopkwa, Jong Sang Sagopko, Jango Hakasol, Mense, Hanaida.
One. Our family, the owner of Changguk, pledges to seek our original homeland and build the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven. Original ideal creation by studying our true love. All right, thank you so much, everybody. And now I would like to ask if Uncle Bismarck, if you can lead us in opening prayer. You can unmute. Okay, maybe I can ask Andrea.
Good morning, everyone. Please join me in prayer. Good morning, precious Holy Parents. Good morning to your parents. Thank you so much for this new day. Thank you for loving us and guiding us and blessing us each and every day. Thank you for the life you breathe into us this morning and each and every day. Thank you for the opportunity to start our days out with fellowship, with sharing our gratitudes, with listening to your words, Heavenly Parent. We're so privileged to be in a community that has so much to share and such a great vision, Heavenly Parent, for not only our lives, but for our community and for our nation and for the world. And we are grateful for our true parents for instilling in us this vision. And we're really grateful that we can really continue to cultivate a heart of attendance to our true parents, heart of love for one another, living a life that is lived not only for ourselves, but living for the sake of others. We're grateful that you have taught us such a wonderful life of how really to have a meaningful life, Heavenly Parent. We're so grateful that you have shown us, Heavenly Parent, who we are as your children, and that we continue to grow in our understanding of you, our understanding of how you have really been present throughout history, and your hand has been moving the course of history. And I know it's been taking so long for us to come to this point where you can have your true sons and daughters being born on this earth, and your lineage being reestablished on this earth. But we are aware that we're living in such golden age, such a privileged time, where we can truly, Heavenly Parent, connect to you in that level, being your true sons and daughters, inheriting your lineage and passing it on to the next generations. So we pray that you can continue to guide us, Heavenly Parents, in ways that we can grow in our understanding of you and understanding and ways that we can better serve your providence, Heavenly Parent, and that we can really become people of really a heart towards you, towards your parents, and towards one another. So we thank you so much for your presence with us in this day. And we pray that you can really open our hearts and minds to be able to receive the content that's going to be shared today. We offer up this prayer of gratitude in the names of all brothers and sisters gathered here, and in my name, Andrea Thaman, the Thaman family of Blessed Angel family.
Thank you so much. All right. Now we will get into our morning stretches. If Tech can hit the music. All right, everybody. If you're sitting or standing, you can reach for the skies. Take some deep breaths in and out. Go to the side. Alright, let's rotate our necks. Maybe as you're stretching, you can think about what we're grateful for today, or grateful for the coffee this morning. All right, let's go on to some arm stretches. All right, and if you're standing, you can reach for your toes, or you're sitting, and get that nice stretch in to wake us up. Maybe we could do some hips round. And for those who are sitting, you can twist your back. Awesome. All right, so for the next 10 seconds, you can stretch whatever you like. Things to get in. All right, I hope you guys feel good. I feel great. All right, and now we will get into our gratitude points for today. I hope we can share with one another, and I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. All right. I would like to welcome up our dear brother, Uncle Kosaito, to share his gratitude point for today.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, today our break room is Hana and Ansan. So my gratitude today. So new MC, especially from Lalonde family. Yeah, that really grateful. Or recently, always new MC came, young generation, and especially after the mother's meeting with the young generation, they are so bright, and from internally and also externally so bright. Yeah, young generation is always bright, and so we can remember when we are bright age, and it's really grateful. Especially Hannah is really, their family is always attending a morning devotion since Dr. Young's is here. And even though they live in Canada, and so they joined New Jersey's morning kundok. Yeah, really, I'm grateful. I appreciate, and yeah, thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you. I would like to welcome also up Anne to also share a gratitude point with us today.
Thank you very much. Yes, that today's my gratitude is one brother we passed the one brother we send into him to the spirit world. Maybe as you know, like Ohana, some young generation knows that Ohana's father, the Sebastian Aguilera. I'm sorry, just I cannot pronounce well. But anyway, we send him to the spirit world this week. So really we missed him. But those kind of event, through this event, he gathered to our members, especially like a long time, somebody doesn't come to the long time to church, but that person is joined his passing, like through the donation or through prayer or anything styles. Many brothers and sisters, not only brothers and sisters, his friends too, joined from this event. That's why, so sometimes, usually that the passing away is something like a sad things, but always our brothers, unite that from this kind of event. That's why, so I'm so glad about to think about, I'm sorry, I cannot say well. But anyway, he called every brother and sisters center on that our true parents. Now I feel a lot of that brothers and sisters unite through his passing. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, I agree. I think all of us come together. So beautiful when we do have a passing or anything like that. So grateful for our community. All right, now I would like to go into Mother's memoir. We will now get into preparing our minds and our hearts as we listen to True Mother's words. And to lead us in today's reading and reflection, I would like to welcome up Pastor Barbara Robinson.
Good morning, everybody. Do we have the... Okay, let's read. My mother did not imagine that this dream was a revelation from God, a prophecy that her only daughter would be called to become the true mother who would give her life for the world. But I had been thinking constantly about the word sacrifice and had determined to live a life of sacrifice for God. This dream fit with that, and I had a sense of its meaning. In the late autumn of 1959, Father Moon conducted a national missionary workshop at the Champadang Church, and I participated with my mother. I was on one side of the overcrowded church, busy with the workshop, but could see that on the other side, elder sisters were quietly working on another important matter. A few months earlier, senior grandmothers of deep faith had begun preparations for Father Moon's marriage. They were considering which among the women of the church could be God's choice to be his bride. As I was only a schoolgirl and so much younger than Father Moon, my name would not have come up. Then one day, one of the sages among the grandmothers sought out Father Moon to tell him about her dream. I saw many flocks of cranes flying down from the heavens, she told him. And even though I kept trying to shoo them away, they came and covered Teacher Moon. Father Moon provided no interpretation, so the elder sister continued with confidence. I believe my dream is revealing God's will, that your bride's name will include the Chinese character for hawk or crane. Yeah. Thank you. Hold on, I just want to put on my timer here. Okay. So I guess what really sticks out for me in this morning's reading is this first paragraph. My mother did not imagine that this dream was a revelation from God, but I had been thinking constantly about the word sacrifice and had determined to live a life of sacrifice. This dream fit with that, and I had a sense of its meaning. So, we read back several pages in 1956. Father Moon met Mother for the first time and said to her, then True Father spoke to me as if he were asking me to gather my resolve. Hak Jahan, you will need to make sacrifices in the future. I contemplated the word sacrifice, Mother said. The word Father Moon used took on a meaning different from what I had learned in the textbooks. And in the textbooks, sacrifice, it can be an act of slaughtering or of an animal or person, or surrendering a possession as an offering to God, or an act of giving up something so valued for the sake of something else regarded as more worthy or important. What he was alluding to was a higher dimension of sacrifice, a nobler and more complete sacrifice. What you sacrifice is important, but why you make the sacrifice is even more important. So now it's 3 years later, and Mother is again saying, I had been thinking constantly about the word sacrifice. Mother has been thinking about the word sacrifice since she met True Father 3 years ago. And I just feel the depths of Mother's heart. Alexa Ward shared with our dinner party one night. We were talking about the rebirth workshop, and she just was so moved by Mother's patience and timing. And you think about mother has been understanding something about who she is and what her role is for now 3 years. And she says, my mother did not imagine that this dream was a revelation. But her mother at this point has already had 2 dreams. And in tomorrow's reading, you'll see that her daimonim has a 3rd dream. But at this point, she's dreamed about the 2 golden dragons coming down and bowing towards Seoul. And she's dreamed of her daughter walking towards Father Moon and everyone feeling envious and thunder roaring and lightning striking. And yet her mother doesn't imagine. And one of those things that I feel like when you have this like great realization or something really good happens to you or something really bad happens to you or you get this understanding or something important is happening, you really want to share it with someone, to have one person who really understands your heart, who can hold your secret, who can really, get it. But who was that someone for mother? Because she's been holding something now, whether she understands she's the only begotten daughter or whether she understands she's going to be blessed with your father, it's unclear, but she understands something and then she is alone in that. So that, really, just really moves my heart about mother's course. And of course, we know that there were other things that she held, throughout her 63 years of marriage. And I just thinking about what was true mother's sense of herself and her calling, and how difficult would it be to do that. Like we think about father's calling and how he said no because he understood how difficult it would be to fulfill what Jesus was asking. But if she has a sense of that she's the only begotten daughter and nobody's looking for the only begotten daughter, right? Her mother and all these grandmothers and all these people from inside the Belly Church and his Lord Revealed Church, they're all looking for the Lord. And nobody's looking for the daughter. And just how would she appear when no one was looking for her? How, if she knew she was only begotten daughter, what was the task she was taking on when nobody's actually looking for the only begotten daughter? They're looking just for the bride. Yeah. So that is a good place to reflect about mother's course and on what she understood about her course and the loneliness of that course would be. And we can in the breakout groups.
Thank you so much, Pastor Barbara, for your insights and your reading as well. So let us now go into our breakout rooms to share our reflections, our key phrase. I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. All right, I'm unmuted. Good. Okay, welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys had a great reflection and sharing. I had a wonderful breakout room with actually my Malone family and the Iwamoto couple, which is so nice. And now we can carefully listen to an amazing testimony that's going to be given by Mr. Tyndall Baines, who recently attended a 7-day workshop in Las Vegas. So let's welcome up Mr. Tyndall.
Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. So good to have you as our MC all the way from Canada. So awesome. Pastor Naokimi invited me to share my testimony. I just came back on Sunday from Las Vegas. So ever since I heard that the True Parents Home was offered and converted into the Chunshim One in Las Vegas, I had this positive, encouraging feeling inside of me that I wanted to go to Las Vegas. So the rebirth workshop started happening, and Imgard, my wife, went with the Women's Federation for 4 days. And when she came back, she was totally inspired. We attended the Great Works, Ancestor Liberation, in Belvedere. However, things didn't quite work out the way we planned. And somehow anyway, it didn't work out. It meant that we had to either wait until it came back to the East Coast, or one of us would have to go to Las Vegas. So I determined, okay, this was my opportunity to go to Las Vegas. And I got in touch with my job, set up my schedule, took my vacation, bought a ticket, and set everything up. And then True Mother came, and everything was pushed back a week. So I had to reach out to my work, change the flight arrangements, also the arrangements of my stay at the Chunshim One. Everything had to be changed. But that's okay, it all worked out. Even when I got to Las Vegas, my Uber app didn't want to work. And then when I went downstairs to check out the taxis, there was this huge line. Anyway, I got to the Chunshim One, and the gate was closed, and I pressed the bell, and I called a phone number. Nobody answered. And I said, oh no, I'm going to be stuck out here. And then a brother walked up and he said, oh, the gate on the left is always open. I didn't see it, standing in front of the closed gate. And then he brought me inside. So that was very interesting. Things that I had to just overcome. Everybody was at IPEC, and so I had a chance to just go in the prayer room by myself. So it was really amazing. The next day was the Ancestor Liberation in IPEC, and then the following day the lectures began. The introductory lectures was on the Las Vegas Providence, and that was given by Dr. Kim. And then Dr. Chung covered the life of faith and guidance. And Dr. Compton covered divine principle lectures. And last but not least was Dr. Kambashi, and he covered True Parent Studies. And the True Parent Studies also connects very deeply with the rebirth workshop. So it was really, all of it was eye-opening and heart-opening. Praying in the Chonshimwan, I felt so in tune with our Heavenly Parent. You just felt connected almost immediately in every time that you went into that prayer room. And it has been one incredible experience for me. And I encourage everyone, if they can, to make it there. It is just an incredible environment. First of all, True Mother offered up the home where she and True Father spent the last 4 years in the United States. And she didn't just hand it over. She specifically guided how she wanted it set up, the changes she wanted done. And you can just feel our True Mother's presence everywhere in that home. The property itself, it feels like an oasis in the desert. It's incredible. The environment there is just something that I highly recommend to everyone. You can walk around the property. It's like having a huge prayer room outside. And it's amazing because so much of Las Vegas is like a desert, and then the rest of it is everything else. But when you go there to the Chonshimwan, the feeling is so special. I also want to share a very special experience that I had. When I joined the church, and I went to MFT, this was in 74. I went to MFT, and I really, really struggled a lot. And then when I came home one day, there was a package for me. It wasn't Christmas, it wasn't my birthday. I didn't know who was going to send me a package. You know, I was in a different state and everything like that. Turns out the package came from a brother who was like a mentor and older brother to me that I met when I joined. And he sent me a letter, a Bible, and a Bible verse. The Bible verse was 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. And it basically says, God never gives you any more than you can handle. And he said in his letter that he felt I was struggling and I just needed encouragement. So I was sharing this experience at lunchtime with one of the sisters there. And I told her the brother's last name, and she just automatically filled in his first name. Turns out that she is his spiritual mother.
Wow.
And I realized that our lives are so connected in ways that we have no idea how God is working. And we promised to each other. Oh, and also that brother told me that if you think of somebody, it means that that person may be either thinking of you or needs help. So take the time and call or text or write a letter. That's all it takes. And you might be saving a life. And so I got the address from that brother. That brother got blessed and moved to he's Japanese. He got blessed and moved to Europe. And so I'm going to respond in kind. I'm going to write him a letter and send some love. And this way we can complete the circle. So what I wanted to share too is God works in our lives in so many incredible ways. Don't limit him and don't limit yourself. You know, we're all unique flowers in God's garden. God works with each one of us in a unique way. We all can't be X or Y or Z, but what's important is we have to be me. So I encourage everybody to go. If you can go with your husband or wife, I encourage it. I got my certificate. So, but most importantly, what I got was connecting to Heavenly Parent's heart and really appreciating our true mother in a very, very special way. So thank you, everybody.
Wow!
Such a beautiful sharing. God is really alive. So grateful for your sharing, Mr. Tyndall. Thank you so much. All right. So I would like to now share a few reminders. It might be also sent in the chat as well, but to invite others to join us. If you feel inspired, share it with your family or friends, as well as donate any amount you offer from your heart. And we can also find any of the live recordings that you might miss on the New Jersey Family Channel on YouTube. And you can also contact Yasu or Pastor Takino to offer any song or living testimony at the next Anjil. All right, so I would now like to pass it on to Pastor Takino from our New Jersey Transmission 1 to offer a prayer.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Pastor Barbara. Thank you, Hannah, to volunteer to be the MC. Very wonderful MC. And Pastor Barbara and Tyndall, thank you for sharing. Wonderful testimony. Yes, so I have a couple of the announcements. So this week, Saturday, we have a second family group guidance meeting. And we are sharing our activities, family group. And like Tyndall said, you know, that we are all have a special guidance from God and experience. So, and we are all the living for sake of others. That is a God that created us, living for sake of others. We are living for others. So let's share our experience, or let's share our heart to other people. That is the purpose of the family group. And this coming Sunday is a youth Sunday, youth reading, and especially because of the Halloween week, so youth was preparing the beautiful fun time together, exciting Sunday. And right after that, we have a opening ceremony of New Jersey, New Chonshin room. So very important, very exciting weekend. Please come to New Jersey Family Church if you can. I'd like to invite from New Jersey Family Church, Chonshin Shojin, to represent in prayer today.
Please join me in prayer. Good morning, our dearest, most beloved Heavenly Parents and our true parents. We want to say thank you so much for this time you've given us here as brothers and sisters, that we can gather at the Chungcheon here in person, but also online through Zoom, that we can be able to hear Mother's words first thing in the morning, Heavenly Parent. We can be able to soak it in, and that we can be able to receive guidance from Pastor Barbara as well on her take. We hope that during this time that our hearts and our minds can be open to really receive what Mother has to share from the past, and really taking time to reflect on our experience as well from Vegas, Heavenly Parent, and always offering hearts of gratitude and thanksgiving in preparation for this new month, Heavenly Parent. I feel like October just started, but now it's about to end in like a week, and now we're preparing for November and Thanksgiving, and eventually Christmas, and then it's going to be a brand new year, Heavenly Parent. So I know that we only have maybe just a couple more weeks left of this year, but I hope that we can really do our best to end this year strong with determination for this next year, and really work on coming up with goals and these ideas of what we want to work on in this new year of 2024, Heavenly Parents. So hope that we can do our best as brothers and sisters, and going out there and witnessing in our own way, whether it's on campus or in the workplace or in our schools or in our families, Heavenly Parent, that we can witness to other people as well, and do our best to work on a relationship with people around us and God's sons and daughters, Heavenly Parent. That we can be able to recognize that even if we have such a short time in these last 2 months of this year, Heavenly Parent, that we can really be able to claim our victories from this year and look back on our year previously and really be able to claim our victories. So I want to say thank you so much for this amazing opportunity you give us every single morning, Heavenly Parent, to be able to gather here. And especially this winter season is coming in, so we want to be grateful for the cold, and that God has given us this amazing feeling to feel cold, so that we can be able to know that we need to be warm, Heavenly Parent. And so I want to thank you so much for the weather and for this place and for New Jersey community and all the members here. I want to offer up this prayer in all names here. And in my name, Shojin Sharf, first son of Eric and Nakara Sharf, prayer for blessed your family. Amen and Aju.
Unison prayer. Please feel free to unmute.
Morning, Heavenly Parent.
Thank you so much
Reading, thinking about the course that your mother went through, only begotten daughter, about how things can seem like one way, but really be something else, what they are. Obviously, really feeling that, like people shared today, like everything was on our heart and mind. It's really like we are supposed to be, and we really know what it is that you are telling us. We want to work with us and what the basis of our life, and really that reflection of your love and being able to embrace people. We pray that we can be like a warm embrace to others, and really people of true love. Mother is calling us to be, Lord, just to think about what it means to clear nobler sacrifice that our true mother made. Why made it, and understanding like how do we give up giving up, and really thinking about how to connect to the higher for your family for 16 years. Voting on a micro level, and that you might aware internal struggles, not knowing who our identity, really never and their
También orar, Padre
something to separate without any way to meaningfully separate. And so this
Padre, yo
humbling
pido por todos mis
themselves,
hermanos y hermanas que se
alcohol,
sacrifican
drugs,
día a día, Padre,
just
con sus oraciones, con su servicio,
today,
proyectos
you
y ministerios, Padre.
came
Damos
down
este celestial,
here
mucha gratitud.
more loving
Gracias, Señor. Gracias,
wrongs or
Estamos con nuestros hijos al frente, Padre, dando lo mejor, Padre.
We'll now conclude our prayer vigil. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, Hannah. Great job. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Anna. Good job.
Thank you.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Tyndall.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you so much.
Sojourn, how you doing?
Thank you so very much, everyone.
Just in California. You guys.
Have a good
Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Hi, Rosvita.
Tomorrow. Hi, how are you?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Love
so
you.
much. Bye.
Hey, Rennie. Thank you for your prayer.
God bless everyone.
Who's going to count down?
Thank you for your prayer.
Thank you so much.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.